Greetings to the students of class 5. Welcome to your online maths class. Dear students, we are doing chapter number 3 and till now you have learned how to find the highest common factor of two numbers using factorization and division methods. Today we will learn how to find the HCF of three numbers and along with that we'll prepare ourselves for Punjab Achievement Survey. So let's begin.
Let us understand the HCF of three numbers with the help of an example. Three containers contain 18 liter, 27 liter and 36 liter oil respectively. What capacity of measuring vessel can measure oil of all the containers exactly? So students, we have three containers of capacity 18 liter, 27 liter and 36 liter. Now we need to find a common measuring vessel that can measure the oil of all the three containers exactly. Now that measuring vessel cannot be of capacity greater than 18 liter. So first of all, we assume that the required measuring vessel is the one of 18 liter capacity. Now students, with this measuring can, we can measure the oil of 18 liter container completely in 1 turn and oil of 36 liter container in 1 and 2 turns completely. But students, oil of 27 liter container cannot be measured completely with this vessel. Therefore, a measuring vessel of 18 liter capacity is not the required measuring vessel. Now students, we'll look for the second largest factor of 18, that is the number 9. Now we shall try to measure the oil of three containers with 9 liter measuring vessel. And with this measuring vessel, we can measure the oil of 18 liter container in 1 and 2 turns completely. And oil of 27 liter container can be measured in 1, 2 and 3 turns completely. Oil of 36 liter container in 1, 2, 3 and 4 turns completely. Therefore, a measuring vessel of 9 liter capacity can measure the oil of all the three containers. So students, it is that required common and largest measuring vessel. We can also say that the highest common factor of 18, 27 and 36 is 9. Let us solve the same using division method. We cannot divide the three numbers in a single step. So we are taking first two numbers 18 and 27. We'll take the larger number as a dividend and the smaller number as a divisor. 18 times 1 is 18 and the remainder is 9. Now the remainder will be taken as new divisor and the last divisor will be taken as new dividend. So students, here we will divide 18 with 9 and as you know 9 times 2 is 18 and the remainder we get is 0. Since the remainder is 0, therefore the highest common factor of 18 and 27 is the last divisor, that is the number 9. But we are still left with 36. So now we'll take 36 as a new dividend and the HCF of first two numbers, that is 9, will be taken as a divisor. Students, 9 times 4 is 36 and the remainder we get is 0. Since the remainder is 0, therefore highest common factor of 18, 27 and 36 is the last divisor, that is 9. Now students, let us prepare ourselves for pairs. Which are the prime factors of 12 in the given picture? Students, here we look for the numbers which have only two factors. The numbers like 3, 2 and 2. Therefore, the prime factors of 12 are 3 into 2 into 2. So option B is the right answer. Which are the prime numbers based on the number of factors in the given picture? As we know that the numbers having only two factors are known as prime numbers, and in the given picture we can see the number 2 and 3, they have only two factors. Therefore, option B is the right answer, 2 and 3. Which numbers are shown in the given figure? The numbers are 9, 18, 27, 36 and 45. These are clearly the multiples of 9. But we must take into consideration that each of these numbers has more than two factors. Therefore, they are composite numbers as well. So option D is the right answer, that these are the multiples of 9 and composite numbers. For your homework, you will attempt part C and D of question number 6 and also question number 7 and 8. Thank you so much.